Welcome to the greatest show on earth. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Chana De Silva, and I'm joined with Mr. Joe and Tell. What's going on, everybody?
What's up? Oh, yes. Thank you, Angela. She just brought me a shot of espresso.
I'm getting some coffee going right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cheers. Cheers to all of you guys out there. And to my dude, Chana D. Let's go, bro.
That's right. You love this thing, don't you?
That's very cute. I like it. You know why? I was going to get one of those. Except for the one we have still works, number one.
Okay.
And number two, that one is glass, and like sometimes we'll have the kids do some stuff.
Ooh.
And I don't want the glass looks like it's just bound to break or get hot. Does it get hot?
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, it gets hot to touch, yeah.
Yeah. So the other one is not. It's all like kind of like plastic. Yeah. So you could.
Oh, plastic. But isn't plastic like not as good for the water? I don't know.
No, it's only on the outside though. The inside's like all metal.
On the outside. Okay.
Just has like a little window. Anyway.
To the wall?
Huh? The what?
The window to the wall?
Anyway, what's going on to the folks out here? What's up, Tim Perry? Tim Perry, let me add this so we can see the conversation.
Oh, okay.
He says, have a great show. Reverend Slim is here. I think he's going to announce pretty soon that he's going to start his new channel. Is that right?
Joe keeps on telling him to do something, and now he's gonna be like, no, and then finally he's like, oh man, everybody's asking about it because of Joe.
You can say what you want, but I am persistent.
Yeah.
Victor Boyd, how you doing?
Bad angle. I love this background here.
Yeah, it's a good background.
Yeah,
it's a good angle.
I got me some mushrooms today, some chocolate mushrooms.
Those kids love those.
Dude, I love these things, man. I'm like a big kid. I just realized.
Yeah, you are. Ever since I've known you, you've done like I'd talk to you. Remember when you had that late shift? You get like a ice cream or something all like every day. You know what I'm talking about?
Gummy bears, ice cream, dude. I love that Haagen-Dazs ice cream, bro.
That's what it was. The Haagen-Dazs, like, oh, I'm gonna have one, bro. And I'm like, I'll be talking to this dude at, I don't know, because we're up late working on stuff. So this dude used to call me like 2 a.m. Hey, bro, what are you doing? Like as if it's nothing. What are you doing? I don't know. And I'd actually be working. And then he'd be like, oh, bro, I'm gonna go get a Haagen-Dazs right now. And I'm like, go get some ice cream right now too. What the hell?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what a bad influence. That's like the worst time to eat that too.
At 2 a.m, ice cream? That sounds like a great idea.
When you're about to go to sleep.
Why does he have the wrong name?
Yeah, who is this? This is how about this? What is this person's name supposed to be? Do you know?
I don't know.
Box Herb. I don't know. I feel like I should know it. A Fred score of 10 out of 10. Yeah, what's going on? So we were supposed to do our podcast after we got back from NAM, but
we got NAM'd. We got NAM'd.
Yeah, we got sick.
Yeah. Like pretty like for me it was like half of it was like a sore throat for me from like over talking the music. Like talking over the music. So like my voice was pretty much gone. Hey,
oh, it's Bodie. Yeah. What's up, Bodie? I miss Bodie, man. Come on.
Bodie McPee. What?
Oh, yeah, some new stuff.
Hold my laptop. Yeah, so are we gonna talk about NAM stuff?
Sure, why not? Aaron says sore throat from talking.
Sure, Jan. Who's Jan? Where's Aaron? Where the hell? Why is Aaron in this stinking thing?
Jan. Yeah. Convention crud. Yeah. Always. I always get sick at these things because I'm always shaking hands. You know what it is? I don't think it's a shaking hands. I think it's when people are trying to say something to you and it's loud, right? So they're yelling, and you see like just droplets. Forget the handshakes. It's a yeah, check out this thing. I want to show you guys. I want to go come review
It's
this thing.
pretty awesome, man. You gotta try it.
And a lot of these guys towards the end of the day, they might have a few drinks. It starts becoming a party after like day two. You know what I'm talking about? It becomes a party. Like you go to the PMC area and they're serving up drinks. So that adds to the.
Oh yeah, and like and it's Nam, right? Like even Brian from Acoustics was like, I really like Nam better than like any of these other shows we go to. I'm like, oh yeah, it's gonna be way better than Expona because like the people are just he's like it's the people. I'm like, yeah, a bunch of rich ass people like at Expona that are just, like so sitting quietly listening to jazz on giant speakers.
I don't know. Do you think I'm a negative person? Would you say I'm like a negative person or positive? Like where would you say I'm? Negative? Medium?
I mean, in what aspect are you negative? I mean, you don't like going to shows. So, I mean, I guess you're negative in that aspect. Like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
You're saying my default is no?
When it comes to like trade shows, yes, your default is no. Nah. The only reason you go to NAMM is it's like 10 minutes away from your house. That's the only reason you go. Like literally.
And I get paid. Getting paid helps.
You got paid, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just what it is. They're all different types of BS to me. Like sometimes I say it like this because I think people find it funny. Like that's why I had the fresh hater Jay thing.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes like I think it's hilarious when you're mad about something.
I know you're sitting there
like something about it makes me laugh, bro. Huh?
What was I mad about? Oh, this Plex. Was it the Plex?
I don't know, bro.
Good God.
But it's funny. It's just because, like, how people can be like shills, right? You could be shilling some stuff, and it's kind of obvious, like, man, this guy's obviously too positive. Like, he has nothing bad to say about this thing.
Yeah.
But when you're upset and just hating on stuff, it's less likely that you're shilling something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So back to what I think about this show and what Brian at Acoustic said. I think it's like more musician type people, right? So the joke that I told you was like, man, everybody's wearing black and they have funny hair.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and they're like studs, like studded leather, like it's leather, black leather with like some stud on it, like.
And then like funny haircuts, like like older dudes too. Like sometimes they're like 50, but they got that haircut where it's like all shaved right here, and like this is all long.
Yeah,
like that type of thing. Spikes or something crazy. So anyway, you got those type of people, which is kind of cool because they're a little bit more like relaxed. They're not taking themselves too seriously, right? But at the same time, it's to me, I'm always looking for like good information when it comes to acoustics and like acoustic theory. And there's still a lot of BS. It's just a different type of BS when you go to when you go to NAMM, right? You go to a HiFi, like I don't know if it's Expona.
You see the cable risers and shit. And you're like, oh, here I am, right? You won't see that at NAMM.
Hyper expensive and like, oh, they won't even say anything about measurement, anything. It's just like purely listen. Now these guys are kind of the same thing. They like the trust your ears type of guys, but they're like, I trust my ears because I've been doing this for 30 years and I've been mixing for 30 years and I've been doing this, so I know, like it's the same thing. Same thing. They still don't know, but they're speaking from experience,
I think and it's sometimes it's like these people on YouTube too, these home theater guys. Well, I've been designing home theaters for like 20 years and like this is not how you should do it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, don't you think anything ever changes? No?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So, I would say like it's almost the same ratio of people who know to people who don't know. Right? So I would say like there's always like I want to say like I'll be generous. 5% people who really, really know, 10% who know a good amount, and the rest people like they're just pretending.
They're just along for the ride. Yeah.
And I think it's the same ratio when you go to Expona.
Uh-huh.
You know, you go to Cedia.
Yep.
It's still the same. You know, some people are just there and they're employees. They work for somebody. They just do their thing.
And
You
they
know,
get
they
out.
don't really want to know all the details. They're just there to work.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, that's and like you got to understand, like the music industry is huge. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot more money funneled through the music industry than it is at like hi-fi audio or like
mhm.
home, like custom integration home theaters. Like,
Oh,
right?
this show is makes those other shows maybe not like what is the one in Germany?
Oh, Munich, hi-fi
High
Munich,
end. Yeah.
high end
I
Munich,
heard that
high
one's
end.
huge, but this compared to like Expona, it's like not even close. The scale of
Oh,
this
it's
is not even close.
oh, dude, and like you never did you go into the? I didn't go to the into the arena this year. I
No.
really wanted to like do that just to hear like the new PA speakers like on display there. Like they have like full on setups. Like they'll switch from the EV to the QSC, and these are like the giant arrays and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm trying to find some of my video here.
oh yeah, 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 play it, or at least we have some stuff to show. Look at that thing. You know that thing looks like some weird like that. Truly like
Oh,
what is that the magnet? That shit looks so crazy.
so let's talk about a few things. Let's just go in
Okay,
order for my video. So
okay, let's do
I
it.
posted this video. I'll share a link here. Let's see. Share, copy. I'll post it here. Boom.
Post
You
it.
guys can watch it later. Don't watch it now. You got to watch us now because we're live and this is something you watch later. Anyway, so you walk in, I walked in this place and Harmon was just kind of taking over this whole area. You walk
Yeah,
in the
right in
left,
the
to
like
right, you look to
front
the left,
middle.
Bear Dynamic, Harmon, JBL,
This is the same
AKG with
place.
their car.
This is the same place they were last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
And
could
last
tell.
year they had the Cadillac Optic. This time they had this massive Escalade IQ, which starts at $150,000, dude. This
Woo.
thing is huge, bro. $150,000, right? And like, did you notice like the guy was opening the door from the inside? Like he's in
Yeah,
the passenger
dude.
side and he's
I
sliding a
just
little thing. The
I
fucking
just
door open.
noticed that. I just noticed because I'm like, why is this door open?
He's like he's inviting you in.
Hey, did you get the same guy? Did you get this guy too?
Yes.
This is
First, well, um, I actually have a video about this that I haven't edited yet.
hmm.
I was able to so I met this one guy at the Beatport.
Hmm.
Okay, so Beatport is like where all the DJs get their music from, right? So
Hmm.
Beatport had an event last year, like October, September. And
Hmm.
they had some Dolby guys there. And you know, first things first, first time, first
Hmm.
panel, opportunity to get on the microphone. Ooh, it was me. And I was
Yeah.
just like, you know, they were talking about, you know, Apple Music and like this, that, and the other, and differentiating yourself. And I was like, and like they were talking about curation and curated playlists. So I was
Hmm.
like, you know, with the state of music today and 100,000 songs uploaded every day to all these platforms, curation and you know being on a curated playlist is huge. And with Apple requiring a Dolby Atmos mix of your song for
Hmm.
any kind of editorial playlist addition, like what are you guys doing as far as the label, as far as artists? Because like you know, some people were on the stage like um, as far as
Hmm.
doing Dolby Atmos mixing. So I was just like, and they're like, oh, that's a great question. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm very curious, being one of the creators of the world's first Dolby Atmos calibration disc. Oh, by the way, my name is Techno Dad, and if any of you, there's like 300 people there, if any of you need Atmos mixing for your tracks and don't have it, come see me because that's the only way you'll get on an Apple Music playlist, right? Because that's boom. And right there, somebody's like, hey, I'm from Dolby. We got to talk after the thing. So I went to talk to him and met this guy named Joshua there. So he ended up being at that booth. And I'm like, hey, man, what do I need to do to play my own mixes in here? And so he told me. So that the Saturday or the Friday, I think the Friday, I end up going there in the afternoon. And when I got into the car, it was that Joshua guy.
Hmm.
And then we got to listen to the mixes. And he's just like, oh, he's like, man, this is some of the best Atmos I've ever heard. I was like, oh, great. And then I'm like, can you tell me about the car? Like, what are the speakers? What's going on? And he's like, hold on, let me get this guy. And so it was this guy. Go
Mhm.
ahead and play the video. So I did get this guy, but I sat in the front, and that was a
Okay.
very different experience than you got, Joe.
Okay. So what was your experience? How about that?
I also sat in the front in the optic,
Mhm.
and I felt like it was better, but I felt like it was still kind of lame that we got to sit in the back of the car.
So, the only reason I mentioned it was this guy, was he
On the right?
talking super quiet when you were in there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was like, yeah, this is gonna be like this,
Heard
like
from
super
before.
quiet. Just so when he played that song, it sounded so loud
Oh,
relative to how quiet he was.
okay.
Does my video look choppy to anybody else or like low
It did for a
resolution?
second.
Does it
Like you right now, or your video they were trying to reference.
like right now, like this? Because I know you got a new Wi-Fi setup. What'd
Yeah.
you get? You got hooked up with what?
Oh, I'm sitting on it. I'm using the box of the laptop.
What is it?
It
Because
is
whatever,
the Asus.
I don't know, bro. Hey, ever since you got that I noticed on the thing that you did with somebody else, your video got a little choppy.
A little choppy.
Like
I don't
the
know.
resolution's a little bit.
Well, I'm on
Maybe
the
you're actually
Wi-Fi.
too close to the thing.
I'm not like plugged directly in. It might be better if
Yeah,
I'm plugged directly in. I don't know.
yeah. What's up with that Wi-Fi? Maybe too powerful.
Too powerful. It's making you glitch. It's like, oh, Joe's puny Wi-Fi is not compatible anymore.
I'm hardwired, bro. I'm hardwired directly. So I don't. It could be me. Could be me. That's why I'm asking the folks here. Is it me?
It looks
Because
better,
I
guys.
noticed that when you were on with acoustics.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that's also like it's also their internet connection too, right? Isn't it both of our
mhm.
internet connections that matter? Or
Yeah. So it says Stealth Blazer says Chana. Yeah. Okay.
what the hell is this picture?
So anyway,
Yeah.
hopefully it resolves itself. But this demo I think he had 36 speakers or something
Mhm.
ridiculous.
38,
30,
36, something like that. I
38, something like under 40. Now,
yes.
uh, now keep in mind that they count the tweeters as a speaker too. So
Yeah,
if
so
it's like
is it just drivers? Can we just say
they count,
drivers?
they count drivers.
Okay.
So if it's like a subwoofer, that's one. The bass, like a 6x9 in the door, that's
Yep.
two. The mid range that's up here, that's three. Tweeter, four.
Right.
You know, so. But yeah, I heard it. I mean, I can't. I don't think anybody would say it sounds bad. If I had this car and it was a stock system, I'd be like, I'm pretty. This is a good system. And
Mhm.
if we went on a long road trip, everybody'd be like, yeah, they'd be happy. But I'm coming from the standpoint of like sound quality competition,
Right.
where the expectation is not like, oh, I have a good sounding car system. It's more like, is this system as good as a system that I could hear at home? Like that's the standard.
Is this system as good as the one I hear? Okay.
If I hear stereo, if I'm listening to stereo and I'm here in my studio, like it sounds a certain way. I expect the car to sound equally as good. Like that's a high standard. And I can't say that this car sounded like a hi-fi system at home.
Right.
To me, it's like it was a good car system.
Mhm.
Yeah. So anyway.
I thought it was pretty good. I did notice I thought it was better than the Optic, which was the last year's model that it had
Mhm.
it. Um, I got to play my Atmos mixes, and I'm way too close to that front height. That front height is like right up here at my head. And then here, go back. All right, so pause it there. Here, let's get go. All right, that is right at my head, and then look at the rear height. It's like in the middle of the door on the passenger. Like that should be like over, like behind this whatever the handle light thing is. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
there's also a rear one probably.
No, there isn't. There's just
No,
it's a
that's it.
714.
That's it.
It's mimicking a 714. And it's weird
Mhm.
because like there's a third row. There's a third
Mm,
row, and like the surround backs are way the heck back in the tailgate.
mm.
Tailgate, I mean, it's the like trunk area.
Here,
So
this is where the speaker was relative to me.
yeah, so like it's like in front of you. That should be behind you,
Hmm.
kind of. And then you had captain's chairs back there, right? So no, there's no like
Hmm.
center. They had this thing where you could center be like the rear. The center was in the rear seats, and then the center
Hmm.
in the front seats.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I still think the implementation in the Pioneer was better. The Pioneer's
yeah.
implementation.
So I'll get into that. I think the main issue with this is that it seems like they still optimize for like just like making all the seats sound okay. Like as if they optimize for like the center position that nobody's sitting at, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like, it
yeah,
seems
yeah,
like it's optimal for there, but less. It's not so perfect here or in the passenger or in the back. It's just kind of like okay everywhere, you
yeah.
know. Um, and I think you know what I'm gonna say. Target curve. I feel like they're just using their generic target curve, and it doesn't sound right. Like the top end sounds a little too rolled off. That's how it sounded to me.
Mm,
So yeah, we did check out the Pioneer. So this one is one that you're supposed to be able to put in any older vehicle.
yeah.
And by
I mean,
older, I just say because like some of the newer ones, you can't really take out a head unit in some of the newer vehicles
it has
without
to be
messing
a
up a lot of stuff.
single din or double din
Yeah,
size radio. So that's one thing. The
yeah.
other thing, like what the guy that Akira guy was saying, is like it blocks some of his vents in his
Mm,
car. So like you got to make sure that like so it depends on the car. So they want it to be for every car, older car,
yeah,
because not everybody has 150,000 starting for a Escalade. God, that thing's
yeah.
huge. Um,
Well, I just mean like even for example, you had the Lucid Air before. Your
yeah,
new one has Atmos.
yeah.
You're not gonna put this in your old like nothing will work.
There's not. Yeah,
You
there's not.
can't do it. It's just it won't. You're not gonna do it. So it has to be for I would say somewhat an older vehicle.
Hmm.
I don't even know how easy it would be to implement into your new high. You have what is it? What's the vehicle you have now?
Lexus.
Lexus. What?
TX, you can't like it has its own
Yeah.
screen. There's no like it's all integrated into the thing now.
There's no
You
way.
know what? This is a
So
2017, right? Highlander.
yeah, and so yeah, if you can replace your head unit realistically without messing up a bunch of stuff, then you can install this and get Atmos as long as you have 4 channels.
Four
So
speakers.
if you have front left, front right, left, rear right, then that's enough for them to do an Atmos setup. I use that term a little bit lightly because they're using virtualization for the heights.
Mm-hmm.
There's no center channel.
Nope.
So, what I told somebody is I'm still impressed even for surround sound because in a car, you don't typically get surround sound either.
No, but they played that one Atmos demo that I've listened to a whole bunch of times. The one that's like actually included in the head unit,
Mhm.
and it's like do going
Mhm.
around you. Like that sensation was like amazingly on point. I was just like, oh wow.
Yep.
I don't even think the Cadillac could do something as well as that from at the driver's seat. That was
That's
the
what
other
I'm
thing.
saying, bro.
That's the other thing. They tuned it for the driver or the front passenger, not this weird both situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Paul's gonna custom make some chassis for.
yeah. But seriously, when I heard this one, I was like, okay, this sounds better calibrated. And they said that it was like a 5 or 6 minute calibration.
Yeah,
I said, "Did you sure you didn't go in there and like manually tune it just for this show?" He's like, "No, no, it's just auto." And that's what I was most impressed with. Yeah, I thought it sounded uh like the spatial aspects were better in this vehicle. Um,
mhm,
yeah, we'll see. I'm supposed to follow up with them and go visit them in their Torrance office
mhm.
when this is ready, and I'll go check it out, see if they've made any changes, anything like that. But I thought it was good. I like this demo.
Yeah.
Um,
I think what they did a lot. They did it
yeah.
right. They did it right. They did a lot right, especially with tuning. They have the little microphone. They put the
Mhm.
microphone in the driver's seat.
Mhm.
Forget the middle of the car. They put it in the driver's seat. That's how they do it, you know?
Yeah. Well,
And
I
so,
I mean, if you have Apple Music, right?
yeah.
I mean, if you had this in your car, you would probably play the Atmos version, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Like,
why not?
given the
Yeah, while
choice.
I'm driving, like, I would have no reason not to. And then
Mhm.
at the same time, like, if I was in that Cadillac, I'd be wanting to listen to the stereo version. Just be
Well,
like, screw this.
how about this? Do you think anybody, any normal passenger would say like, "Oh, dude, you have Atmos in here? Like, I can
No,
totally hear." Do you think
no,
anybody would notice?
I
Nobody,
don't.
huh?
I don't think so. I think like this is just, and the reason they're showing this at the like music show and not the tech show
Mhm,
is because people know about immersive mixing and all this kind of stuff. And like, one of the things these mixers would do on 2-channel setup would they would go do the car test, right?
mhm,
They're like, how does the song sound on these crap NS10s from Yamaha? How do they
yeah,
sound in the car? And now that with Atmos, and especially with that Cadillac, you can put the USB
mhm.
into the car and play your files. So
Well,
like,
yeah.
you know, I see
Well, a
why they're
lot of the
putting it
people that
here.
were there have music on Apple Music too.
Yeah,
So I
okay,
think
yeah,
a
of
lot of them were
course.
like, "Hey, check out my song. Go search for my song," and then they'd listen to their own song and say like, "Oh, okay, it sounded good or not," you know?
Yeah, I mean, some of these artists, like they have been artists, but they don't have an Atmos home theater. They have no other way to experience their song in Atmos other than like
Mhm.
headphones, or they
Yeah.
go into somebody's studio, which is still like mind boggling, but whatever.
You know what I feel like they could work on though is did you hear the upmixing from stereo?
To where
Did it give you that demo? Stereo upmix to Atmos
in
virtualized?
this?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
No,
he
I
did
just
that
heard
demo. I'm like,
not good,
stick to the other ones, bro. Stick to the other demos.
not good,
Yeah.
huh?
Let's see what else. DJ area. This one I just filmed for you, bro.
Oh, I
I
know.
have
I
no
saw
idea
that
what
in
any
the
of this
main
is.
hall like once. That thing's a monster. Look at that.
Hold on, let's see.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, look at
What
that
is
thing in all of its glory.
and then we got to talk about this. So, not those the Dutch and
Oh
Dutch.
god,
Oh
these
my
things are
god.
huge. Look at the size of this thing. Oh my
You-
god, you guys
I
have to
can't even
stand.
capture how huge this is.
I know, I know. It's so hard because they're just so
Those,
ginormous.
those are
I mean, look at the
15.
girl walking in the background,
Yeah.
right?
Those are
Like she's not far
15.
away. She's pretty close, and the thing like
Well, how about this? Let's think about it a different way. Um, what size were those monolith subs? Dual 12s or dual 15s? What did
dual
they
15. Yeah, that's pretty
right?
much what this is. Yeah, but on a speaker stand.
Hold on. Monolith dual. They
Was
had
that the
dual 15s?
215M or something? M215, something like that.
Dual 15.
I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right
Yeah.
back. Oh,
Yeah. So I was showing this one here. Let's see. Share screen. Dual 15s. You guys have seen these dual 15-inch subs. So imagine these mounted up
mounted on some, mounted on,
on
mounted
ear
on some.
level, first of all. So like on the floor is one thing, right? So those are 15s.
Yeah.
And then now you have a better idea of what is happening in this video. Because these are also dual 15s. Except on the other side, there's like a match. Actually, I'm saying dual 15s. Is this what size is the one in the front? Do you
That's
know?
I think that's a 15 also. Hold on.
Was it three 15s on this thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So this first one is the Dutch and Dutch 8C. 8-inch driver, you can see 8-inch. Okay. That makes sense. I'm touching it. And then this is the other one. I think that is a 15. So you can imagine this waveguide is also a 15-inch waveguide.
It is. It is.
Holy boom. Right? Here's another
Here.
one. I think you're here. There
Here,
you
hold
are.
on. I got one.
There
Oh
you are
yeah,
talking to me. Go ahead, you show.
I got one here. Hold on. Look at some guy standing right next to it. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a better view. First of all, those
Right?
stands are scary.
Those
You know
stands
how
have got to
scary
be
that is to
hefty,
put on a
bro.
stand? Like,
I think they had a video of like a bunch of people trying to put this thing on the stand.
if that falls on your leg, broken leg.
Oh my
Guaranteed.
god, yeah. Oh,
Well,
for sure.
how much did they say it weighed?
Like 300 pounds?
Crazy.
I mean, look, it's almost like
It
this
doesn't
other
even do
guy
it
just
justice.
standing
Like
right
none
there.
of
Look at
these,
this. His shoulders like right the middle of the thing there.
like the fact that I couldn't capture how big this thing was, lets me know I need to work on my videography skills or something. Because I'm like, how come I can't capture how huge this thing is?
It really is like that. It's difficult. And like this is just to get the whole size of the thing in there. I had to use that wide angle lens. But look, it's like my height with on the stand, right?
Like almost to the point. Like I feel like if you went to try to tackle it, like shoulder tackle it,
Oh god.
you might not knock it over on the first try, type of deal.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's what. Okay, so anyway, that thing is crazy. But what's interesting to me, first of all, who's that for? And whoever gets it, I do want to hear them because they didn't have them playing. How do you
Dude.
bring those and not have them playing, bro? What?
So
You paid all this money.
the
You
story
bought them.
is they didn't have the amplifiers didn't make it in time. Trade shows, man.
So I
But
would
for those of you going to Expona, they'll have it at Expona. They're trying to get a bigger room. Because
I would have been like, hey, somebody go make a quick run. I don't care. Hook this up to anything. I need music playing out of these. No,
okay.
I would have been like, bro, just go get some crown amps real quick. We just need something coming out of this thing. That's ridiculous.
What did he say? The guy he's like, yeah, no, this is Aaron can't measure these. He can't get these up on the clipple.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be rough. That would be very rough. In addition to those though, I thought that these were kind of cool. The Dutch and Dutch 6C, I believe they're called.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was Bill.
And they're smaller. Instead of an 8-inch driver, they have a 6-inch in the front, 6.5, I believe, and still a single 8-inch in the back. And they come in these different colors.
Yeah, I like that white one.
Now, that's cool.
Awesome. Yeah. Those are I gotta email the guy so he can send me some.
You're gonna get some of these? Oh
Yeah.
no, you are?
Yeah, why not?
I told him don't send me these because I promise you I'm never gonna send them back.
Well, you know.
Why would I send? Look at those. Those are crazy.
I mean, maybe you went about it the wrong way, Joe. Maybe you should be like, yeah, send these to me. All of a sudden, you're like, dude, I don't know where they went.
I like to be honest. I like to be honest with you guys.
I'm kidding.
If they choose to send it after I say something like that, then
like, you know what? I have the Cali Iron 5s on my desk top upstairs.
Yeah.
Right. They send me these white ones and they're good. I'll be like, yo, man, just let me let him chill.
Let him chill for a little bit.
Let him chill. It's all good, baby.
You know, it's tough. These smaller companies, they really need their inventory. Like they're counting.
I know what is it? 10,000, right? 8 to 10 or 10 to 12. Like, because the 8Cs are 15,000 a pair, and they know everybody that has them, right? Because it's probably like a small amount of people.
That's right. They do.
Like,
oh, Jason, yeah, he picked up one of the 8Cs back in December, right?
Yeah, like what is it? I went to Ken Lewis's house and he had them. I was just like, oh, I was at Ken Lewis's house. They're like, oh yeah, we know Ken. Like, yeah, because you know, and they talk to them to make sure they get the like optimal setup.
Yeah, this might be their entire inventory right here.
These are just the lefts. They don't have a pair. Actually, the gold ones, they have a pair. Those look nice though. I like them. I like the fact that they're, you know, branching out. And it's the same thing that you were saying, Joe. Like tweeter, waveguide, like you know,
waveguide about the same size as the driver in the front, curved baffle. Like there's a formula that you start to see more often than not. You know what I think is always funny? I saw an interview with the guy at Dutch and Dutch, and he's like, people are setting those up for their Atmos, and they want this many.
Get the
Like,
fuck out of here, dude. No, they're not.
how many? How many people? Like,
One.
it's kind of like the one,
One.
one. You know what I mean? They make it sound like, yeah, everybody's doing that, like with our speakers. Like,
Dude, get out of here. Like, even
thousands of
this
people.
at 10,000 a pair, you need 11. It's $100,000 just in like, and we haven't even talked about a subwoofer. We haven't even like, you're not even rigging it up, and like these things are not light. Like you have to like, you're putting one of these up as like a height channel.
Yeah,
Get out
yeah,
of here, bro.
that's crazy, huh?
I mean, I love those guys, but
But
uh,
even like, so I would, for me personally, I would rock those Dutch and Dutch for like a 2-channel setup,
yeah, yeah.
monitoring all day, if I could. But if I were going to do an Atmos setup, I would probably rock some of these, the ones that Charles Sprinkle has, those something,
SM5s. Oh, this is the
SM5,
SM8. This is the SM8.
SM8.
Those
Okay,
things,
those are
these
kind of
things are
big.
huge, dude. These things are huge. And they did like Sony 360, so it's like 9 up
Hmm.
front. Like that's a lot of speakers, dude. I know Sony's still trying to do this like 360 thing. What do you think, man? Like how,
mm, I don't know.
like
Maybe they should partner up with TCL and make it. I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's tough. It's tough. I mean, Dolby's been pushing for a long time. People don't want another thing.
it's hard enough to get 3 speakers in the front and then 2 speakers up top. Now you
Mhm.
want to have 3 speakers up front, 3 speakers right above that, and 3 speakers below that.
Mhm.
What are we talking about here, dude?
I'm trying to look at haircuts here.
Oh
Take a
yeah.
look at haircuts.
Oh, you know what
Uh,
the funniest thing was at NAM was
mhm.
hats. Everybody has a hat to be like recognized. It's either a cowboy hat or a trucker hat or like some crazy hat, you know,
You gotta wear a
like to
hat.
stand out. Because I'm like, man, it's just a sea of hats. What's going on?
What your hat game is not on point though.
My dude, I don't wear hats, bro. The
Look,
fuck?
everybody's got a hat, but the
Yeah. Look.
amount of black shirts is hilarious. At some point,
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
chose to wear a
in the
white
in
shirt.
the
I'm
in
like,
the
I'm gonna
main
wear a white
hall,
shirt today.
in the
Huh?
main hall, especially because that's where all the instruments are. So that's where like the guitar players and everything. Um, yeah. All right, what else we got
What else?
here?
What
Warm
else?
audio? Ew. Ew. That just sounds dirty.
Let's see. So what else did we do? We were over here at the Meyer Sound.
Yeah, Meyer Sound. They were dude, those things were cranked.
Yeah.
Um, I loved how like at first I'm like, this doesn't sound loud at all. And then all of a sudden the second demo was, oh, we're gonna just turn the volume up. And I'm like,
Hey, how about these Ex Machina speakers though?
these
These are
these
kind of
things look
cool.
cool, dude.
They're metal,
Mhm.
and you could separate them out.
Heavy. Heavy.
Imagine putting these. So you could put these as heights.
Dude,
And
that's
yeah,
all I'm asking for. Something like that. A concentric little box.
you're looking for an upgraded version of the monolith with
Yes.
more output.
Yes. Yes. More output, maybe a 6-inch, 6.5-inch driver,
That's all
you
you want.
know? Yeah.
Come
How hard
on,
is
man.
this? How
And
fucking
you'd get
hard is it?
11 of them.
Yes. Well, no. No.
Oh, you're only doing height?
Yeah. Do 6
How
of
about if
those.
they were, I don't know. I mean, like some of these Kef speakers.
I love doing these towers for like the ear level. Like, why not? Like, fuck it. Fuck it. I you know. I
Well, how
mean,
about this?
I
What if
did
I
get the
told you like
cheapest
this though?
ones.
If I told you could do 11 of these speakers that are like mid-sized, like bookshelf speaker size, but they're coaxial. So imagine like a bigger version of these monolith ones that we have,
Yeah.
but they're like, maybe 4 times the, 3 or 4 times the size, right? Big, a little
That's
bigger. Right? So you can actually have some bass. But then instead of having towers everywhere, what if we're like, all right, you can get 6 subs if you like.
well,
You wouldn't have any issue.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah.
It's a lot to calibrate, but yeah,
I'm just saying you could get a speaker that would be large enough to have good output. I think
Yes,
let's say I feel like 7 is like a perfect
dude. Isn't that
7
shoe? They have that 8-inch one.
is it? They make big ass speakers though.
No, but the
All of them.
shoe has a 8-inch coaxial.
Oh, is it? I feel like that might be the sweet spot around there.
What is it?
Um,
Shoe Labs? No.
HSU, yeah. You gonna show it? Bring it up.
Shoot, research. Yeah. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
See, Larry knows. I actually had somebody bring these. It might have been Larry. Larry, did you bring these? No, he didn't bring these. Somebody brought these to my event. I remember I had people come over,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and somebody brought these
Yes.
exact speakers, and they're not small though.
These are not small.
Okay, so look at those, right? So
Yeah.
those are actually a coaxial. They have I think it might be a compression, compression tweeter. Now, are you telling me that that doesn't have enough output? Like something that size wouldn't have
Oh,
enough
dude,
output
totally.
for you?
400 each. That's a lot. That's actually not bad. So frequency response down to 50. That's pretty good.
You don't think that'll get loud enough? And I
Oh,
think it
for sure. Oh, hell yeah. But then if we look at 22 pounds, like that's another issue, right?
yeah, it could be an issue. How about that new? Okay, show that new Wilson audio one. Did you see that one?
Hmm?
Yeah, look at the Wilson one.
Wilson audio.
For sure, the price will not be right. The price is going to be all types of wrong for what we're trying to do. But
which one? The Loki? The Loke? What model is it?
You'll know when you see it. If you go to their site, you'll know.
Sabrina?
No.
Hold on. Wilson audio. Okay. Main loudspeakers. The Tune Tot?
Alita, maybe.
Alita? Battle Angel?
Yep.
Alita? Oh, this thing. Oh, hello. You look like a fucking a lamp.
Look at that. Look at the mounting solution.
The fuck is this thing? Look at this. What?
See?
Hey, that's great. That's great. A little depression for like your fancy.
See?
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, this is going to be way too expensive. A sconce. That's what this is. It looks like a fucking sconce.
Yeah, there you go.
A wall sconce.
You're kind of getting the idea. So that seems like something that would have enough output where they're like just big bookshelf speakers.
But this looks weird on the ceiling. It looks weird.
Yeah.
It's like I got a couple of bugs. I got some big roaches on my wall, bro.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Do they have
nice
them?
Try.
Do they have them in brown?
They have it in brown. Like, why the fuck are they doing all these weird ass colors?
See, this is funny to me. When you like start criticizing their hard work.
Oh, dude, and people get mad, bro.
They've been at this for like years, and here you are. You're just like, they look like bugs on the wall.
They do. What do you mean? Look at this.
Oh, what is the price?
This is a cool. I like this part of it where it's like I like this mounting situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, right? And then what's their driver situation? Ugh. Okay.
You know what I always like though, like high-end speakers, they always have to have that. Like the contact point has to be like some kind of special, like
pin. The little pin.
Oh,
where's the? Oh, here it is. Oh. It's like having the speaker. You know how the speaker has the pins or the
the feet.
The feet have like spikes.
Yeah, little spikes.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is the same thing, but for the wall, right?
You're probably like, I'd probably put some blue tack on there. Like, they messed up my whole design.
What is okay? What's the price on this thing? What's the price on this?
The shoes have stilettos on.
The shoes have stilettos.
Okay, so let's see. What's the price? They don't have a price. If you have to ask,
it's too much.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hold on. Do you see they're trying to like educate these fucking audio files on fucking multi-channel?
Okay.
Captivating multi-channel audio and cinematic experiences await those who choose surround system. Alita CSC is ready. Surround sound content has come a long way from its infancy in the 1980s when Aaron had his home theater. Sorry, Aaron. Dolby Atmos systems allow for configurations like 5.1.2 or 7.1.4. The last number refers to the number of ceiling mounted speakers. Get the audio files involved. Oh shit, what is that? What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Oh my god,
Wow.
what is this? Take me
Wow.
to your leader.
Oh wow.
17,000 a pair. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Oh hey, the stuff that we're looking at over there at Nam was also expensive. Yes? Like
Yeah.
the Dutch and that stuff was also expensive. So we're not saying like, oh, expensive, but like, bro, you look at some Dutch and Dutch stuff or the Key Audio stuff. Yeah, they're expensive, but they have DSP, they're powered,
There's
they're
all
doing some
kinds of
real
things
stuff.
that
Like
like
you could throw them on a measure,
justify the
you could throw
price.
them on a clipple any day.
Justifying the price. Justifying the price, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. What? Okay. Like, what is this guy doing right here?
It's right there. Look.
Oh, we can swap out. And what is this? Is this a center channel? For what?
Yeah.
Is this the fucking Transformer center channel?
That is
Oh my god.
crazy.
Oh my god. Do they have a
Somebody,
center? Oh my
somebody
god,
will
let's see
buy
the
it.
center channels. Is this is what okay, that looks normal. That
This is
looks
good
normal.
content, guys. If you're not tuned
Look at
in,
this
you're
thing.
totally missing out.
Oh
Oh,
god,
look
what
at
is
the
this?
look. You can
Oh
get
god.
stands.
Oh god, okay. This is like a boombox. Like retro. Oh my god. Oh god. I gotta click on these things. What does it say? Main module. Two woofers mounted horizontally, flanking a very familiar mid-range driver. Whoa, what is happening? Is this some sort of like
Hey,
sex novel? What's
these
happening?
look like Lambos, right? The speakers look like Lamborghini speakers.
I mean, if you go to like
Look,
if
they
we just
look
go
like
like look at this shit. Boom boom. Chronosonics. Right? Like these look like if these were all in like orange, they'd or yellow, they'd be like bumblebees.
I like this
Wham.
Alexa V. That thing looks pretty cool.
Alexia.
Alexia, yeah. Is that
I
what it
think
is? Okay.
I think Phil Jones has some of these.
He has some tune tots, I think. He
Toon
said.
Tots. Oh, Toon
Or
Tots.
Watt puppies or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Watt
hey,
Puppy. Watt Puppy looks at what the hell?
hey, you can't really hate on Wilson Audio just because like they've been around the game for so long. You know, they've probably done some really cool designs back in the day. I think we're just laughing just because they're getting into like the home theater space. And in that case, it's just like it's a little different. Like people are used to hiding speakers. They don't
Right.
care if yours are $17,000. They're behind a wall. Nobody's ever gonna see them. And it's just a more I don't know. It's just less about the look of the speaker and more about the functionality. What is the, more measurement based, hopefully.
We know
So,
that's not true. Come on, let's be real.
yeah, I don't know. If you were making some super ugly speakers, I feel like they should measure well. If you're gonna make some super ugly in wall, like something that's meant to be hidden away, they should measure well. You don't even have to worry about design. Just make them measure well.
Yeah.
Speaking of not great looking speakers, let's talk about these the Meyer sound speakers. These are not good looking speakers. Look at these. Look at how basic these look. I don't have any close-ups. Do you have any close-ups of these?
Not of those, no.
They look at this. Look, this is their subwoofer driver, like a box.
It's all it is. This is the box.
But how good did these sound?
Oh, these sounded amazing. Oh, here. This is better than yours.
Yeah, show me.
Look at that. Yeah,
There you go.
that's it. It's just a box.
Yeah,
Big.
there
Look at
you
that
go.
size of that box.
But dude,
There we
you know
go.
what I noticed?
Huh.
That upper part is actually surprisingly small for how much sound they put out. And they have this like horn setup with a compression driver that just throws sound super far, but it never sounds harsh. You know, it sounds very loud, but at no point do you feel like, oh man, that's hurting my ears. Nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's
That's
crazy is
the
I was maybe, how far do you think we were in the back?
oh, at least like 15 feet. At least.
15 feet, something.
At
But
least.
it almost sounded like you were near field to them, as if you were like close to them.
Those
Yeah.
things get so loud. Where's the so here's a photo of from their website. So in the center, this is where the horn is essentially, right? The compression
Mhm.
driver and like a wave guide horn
Yeah. And
type
these are
thing.
pretty small. Like I would say,
And then the driver, there's a bass driver there and another one here. Um concentric driver configuration technology, 55 pounds,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
So two 8-inch cone drivers and a rotatable wave guide
Mhm.
surrounding a 3-inch high frequency compression driver.
Yeah, so
So
these are meant to be used for they're PA, so professional audio, outdoor maybe, outdoor
yeah,
situations, possibly where you're not 15 feet away, you might be 40 feet away,
yeah.
50 feet away. And so what happens outdoors is it's more anechoic, and what'll happen to the high frequencies is air attenuation is a real thing outdoors, where the high frequencies will start to kind of block more. The air will block more of the high frequencies than it will of the low frequencies. So that's why when you hear like a party, you hear the bass, but you're not hearing the treble as much
Hmm.
over distance. So they need to have these wave guides that really are able to direct the higher frequencies forward and far away without necessarily having to make the high frequencies like bumped up. So they need the throw, which sounds kind of crazy. It
Yeah.
makes, you'd think like if it's a high frequency, and it's a certain dB, that's going to be the same whether, you're using a little tweeter, a 1 inch versus this horn setup. No, it's not. You know, a normal speaker, you could have it at the same exact volume, and over a distance, you won't hear that the high frequencies very well. Versus with this, over a distance, you're going to hear the high frequencies better because they're aimed. They're aimed towards you.
This guy says this box is a combination of voodoo magic and why did they tell you to do that all in one? The box sounds great for a room of 300 people. In
Mhm.
this thing that's like this isn't big. This isn't big at all. And 55 pounds. This is crazy. You want to see the price? They don't
Mm,
actually have the price of that one by
okay.
itself. They have, uh-oh, where did it go? Here, with two subs, 26,000
Okay.
on sale. But like, I bet you anything, these will sound way better than fucking some of that HiFi shit.
So this is amplified.
So
They
self-powered.
have
That's
DSP.
a probably a great deal.
They
They
have
pack
subs, and you
they
could rock
pack
an entire venue with just these.
yeah.
Very likely, you could rock out a huge, like, not huge, but a pretty big event. You're not
Yeah.
going to do that with these little speakers with
Yeah.
stilettos on. That's not
With
going to happen.
stilettos,
No.
you know what's always funny is like at some of these like high-end shows, they'll have like a DJ DJing on like BMW like 800s, like Diamond 800s and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna blow out that woofer. It's not used to like so like big heavy bass. Like, what are you DJing? Jazz? Like, what's going on? Whereas like that setup from Meyer Sound that was just on screen, I would happily rock that in an event. Like, good lord.
Hey, seriously, I would be so happy if you got some of these.
Me too.
I'd be so happy. Like if you had these in the backyard, I feel like you could really, really have a good party.
Oh, dude.
Rocking those and like it would sound so good.
Oh yeah. The
Oh,
neighbors would be like, okay, this is enough. It'd have to be like a daytime party,
you
and
have
they'd
to
still
invite
like,
the neighbors. The trick is you invite
yeah,
anybody who complain. Got to bring them in.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
gonna be rough. It'll be tough.
let's set up a party over there.
Yeah, I think we need a party in the park. We just need a few permits.
I got an idea. Tell me whoever's in somewhere in our area in SoCal. Tell me what you think of this idea. If we get Meyer Sound to send over these speakers for us to review, Chana will DJ and we'll have a party somewhere, and that'll be the video. Rocking the party with the Meyer
And if
Sound
we
speakers.
really,
I have to ask everybody, how does it sound?
how does
You
yeah,
like
yeah. What'd you think?
And
What
that's
did you
it.
think?
A reason to have a party.
And then I just met some guy that does alcohol sales for nightclubs, and he says if we can get 600 people, he can have an alcohol sponsor, like, like pay us to like put on the event, so we can have like some,
You do that at
some
a local
beer.
park, though, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I can't do that part, but
You can't do it at the park anymore. That's you messed up. You changed the whole game
hey,
up
you
now.
know what? He says we can do Avalon in Hollywood if we have 1,000 people. So
All
he'll
right.
set it up. I'm telling you, man, I'm meeting all these creative, like this dudes living in LA is fantastic, and all these opportunities.
You need a good promoter, though.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying. Like, you need somebody to get people over there.
Yeah, definitely.
You can have the best party, but you need people over there.
I know, and you know what? What I noticed about throwing my own event is like they're not. Is that you? You're the guy? Is that what you're saying? You're the promoter?
We throw the best events, bro. I'm just speaking from
Promoter.
experience.
What is your promoter, Jay? Jay the promoter?
Fresh Hater Jay?
No, not Fresh Hater Jay. You gotta come up with a promoter name.
Oh, I don't know. I'll just wear. I got
Flashy
the
promoter Jay.
I'll put you on the list. Put you on the list. Who wants to go? Who's interested in going? And I can put you on the list.
I can put you on the list.
Maybe.
We have some starred comments here.
Okay.
Hey, yo, when are we gonna see the art tutorial that follows Joe's recommendations not to blow up their mains?
Yeah, what's up, High Finest? High Finest is always promoting our stuff on his Instagram. He has some awesome Bowers and Wilkins stuff.
Yeah, just don't have me DJ on them. That's all.
Yeah, go DJ. Yeah. So first of all, thank you, High Finest, for always shouting out our toolkit and Magic Beans. I appreciate you. Tutorial. You know what? That is on my list. I have a whole list of videos that I want to make, and one of them is just a walkthrough, not one that takes too long. I want it to be, what's the maximum somebody would want to listen to me talk about art? A tutorial, 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes.
Maybe.
It's hard because I'm trying to condense as much as possible in a short period of time. And you better know that if I'm doing an art tutorial, I just saw a post today of Dirac showing my video that I did with Joss, the Q&A, and they're promoting it on their Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. And that's cool. That was a free thing because I thought it was something people needed. But I don't work for Dirac. I don't have to go and make. If I've not made a tutorial on how to use Magic Beans and publish that, everybody references Chana's videos. If I haven't made a video of Magic Beans, you better believe that if I do one on art, I'm gonna throw on a little section there about Magic Beans, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to. But yeah, I do want to do something like that. I have a list. I actually have it all written out how I would do it. And I want to make it as simple as possible. So yeah. No promise on date though. What else? What else we got started?
1,300 for Sphera. That's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
I think that's in line with like the premium head units. At the end of the day, like majority of the time, we're not going to say like, oh, people. Even the guy was like, they're not necessarily going to buy it for Atmos. They just want a 10-inch touchscreen that has Apple CarPlay Android Auto, and all those
Reverse
things.
camera.
Yeah, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, and it also does Atmos if you're using Apple Music. So you know,
And it's
pretty
Pioneer.
cool.
Pioneer's been around forever. You already know you're gonna get something good.
Yeah,
See, Goochman says that he can make it to our event.
Gooch, hell
See what I
yeah.
mean?
Where
See
is
what I
he?
mean?
Where's his
See
comment?
what I
Put his
mean?
comment up there.
Where?
I can make
Say
it. Say
when?
when. Oh man, we gotta.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Remember the HiFi Summit? Remember that little thing called HiFi Summit during COVID? How many people did we get attending that?
A lot actually.
And they had to pay.
They had to pay.
See what I mean? So this guy got you. You got to
Who's
partner
got
up,
two
bro.
thumbs in life
You can do the DJ thing. Let me do my part.
Who's got two thumbs and can get you on the list?
I like that.
guy. Oh,
Okay, so what else? What else we got? Are you guys
are you guys into high end
audio?
car audio? I don't know. What is high end car audio? Is that just a
Like
high
high
end?
end. I don't like high end because that to me signifies expensive. And I don't love expensive just to be expensive. I don't mind if something happens to be excellent. It's the only thing that can do it, and it happens to be expensive. You know,
I have Mark Levinson in my car.
yeah. Well, I'm saying a Helix DSP. Helix DSP is, I would say, kind of expensive. It's a DSP that's like, I don't know, maybe $1,500. You know, under $2,000, but that's kind of expensive, I guess, for a DSP. But it's also awesome. It's also awesome. My JL Audio, what is it? I have an 8-channel amp with 12 channels of DSP. Kind of expensive, over $1,500, but also awesome. But my speakers aren't expensive. I have like $22 speakers. And I happen to. There you go. First place, baby. First place. So I do tuning for car audio. And I have a JL Audio Max that's $3,000.
You know,
that's measurement gear.
you know the YouTube plaques. You get it when you pass like 100,000, but you can get one for like your team member if you have like a team. Do they have that for the car audio ones? Like those guys that win car audios with, tuned by Magic Beans. Can you get one for like from those?
Man.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I would love to. I would love to. I just saw one of my clients who just got another first place win. So
shouldn't you have that trophy as well? Right?
I think when you pay, it's kind of like I pay for you to shut up. You pay unless it's part of the deal, like, I'll hook you up and then I want a little bit of credit. But if you pay, it's kind of like, But anyway, he did get his
what screen do you recommend for a UST projector?
What screen do I recommend for a UST projector? Great question. I would recommend either a lenticular ceiling light rejection screen, CLR. Lenticular means that it rejects all the light coming from above, but there's also ones that are Fresnel screens.
Fresnel, yeah.
And they block out anything that it's a circular pattern, more of a circular pattern where it'll reject all light that's coming from above, this way, from the sides, and only reflect stuff that's coming from the ultra short throw below it. So the pro is that it's extremely good at rejecting light. You can have all kinds of lights on because all it's really trying to reflect is the one that's coming from the projector itself. Downside, viewing angles. So that type of projector, when you start looking through on the side, you might get some fall off. Versus the lenticular one, you can move over horizontally and it still looks good, right? Because it's not blocking any of the side ones. So yeah, those are both really good options. What else? You might want like a floor rising or motorized screen. Those are really cool for several reasons, because like in Chana's case, he wants to do a TV and a motorized screen. They
Yeah,
can have both.
and then Joe had the genius question. You're gonna put the TV in front of the screen? I'm like, no. What the what does that even mean? You're gonna
No,
put the screen behind the TV? I'm
you
like,
were
what do
asking
you mean?
about you're asking about stands. So I was thinking like the limit. It was kind of like one of those questions that didn't really need an answer. It's more like you're gonna put it in front of the screen, right? So you're going to you're gonna need to consider that basically. But the reason behind that is because I have the Nexigo Aurora Pro MK2 ultra short throw, and they just released a beta firmware that they were showing off at CES that does virtual masking, they call it. And virtual masking is, when you have black bars on the top and bottom,
Yeah.
That's not a great thing. But what it can do is it can actually shift the whole image so it combines those black bars into one area. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Instead of having a black bar on the bottom and top, it'll just put them, let's say, all at the top. Okay.
Right. So
And then if you have a floor rising screen, what you can do is now all of it is at the bottom. The black bars are all at the top, and then you tell your screen, don't roll up all the way. So now it's only showing. That's why they call it virtual masking. Yeah. You get it?
Yeah.
So if you change to a scope, anything that's in whatever cinema scope
2.35 or whatever, yeah,
whatever that is, then you lower your screen so it's only showing that area. Kind of cool. And same for the opposite way. You have a ceiling one. You can set it so that only the black bars all shift to the bottom, and then you only have it come down so far, so it's not reflecting. Right? The problem with any projector, no matter what, if it's a black area, it's still putting out some light in that area. And then these screens are very good at reflecting light. But if there's no screen there, or if instead of screen you have that part of the screen that's like that black section, then that part will absorb any amount of light that it has.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool. You get more of like a masking effect with that. And that's something on the new Nexigo Aurora Pro MK2 and the MK3 that they're releasing. I actually also have the AWOL Aetherion that I need to make a video on. The Aetherion Max. You guys already know about the Valerian Max. Chana, set up the Valerian Max, bro. You need me to go over there? What do you need me to do?
No, I need to get
a projector screen. What?
No, and we need to do a roll down. I'm looking at the. All right, so check it out. I got the TV off the floor. We got speakers, right? Which I'll tell you this: these I have to jack the volume up pretty good, like 75%. But this setup sounds great right now, and everything is controlled by one remote. Fantastic. I've got the Apple TV. I've got the a little Dune, and with my new networking thing, I got the what is it called upstairs? The NAS upstairs, and then I got the Xbox, which is behind the TV, and yeah, everything's, and then our eARC, HDMI ARC to the speaker, this speaker over here, and then I do have an SB1000 Pro. Or PB1000 Pro, one of the two. It's upstairs. I could bring that down and add that in here.
Oh,
so here's the thing.
Can we set up 100 and look at? I have a 120-inch motorized screen.
Here's the problem. This thing needs to get cut. That needs to get cut. Like a foot of that needs to get cut off. That shelf up there, right? Like we can move all the little stuff, the trinkets and stuff over.
I think that you're not a handyman because
I'm not.
I know you're not. It's not an insult because you do other things. You're the guy who made all those spatial toolkit stuff. So your strengths lie elsewhere. Yeah. You don't like that's not what you do. But somebody who does would just be like, do whatever they done.
And then hook up the thing that's up there, and then it rolls down. Now, one of the things that's really messed up about this room is this this
I do
window
that
is
on
off
mine, bro.
center. The window is off center. So there's 30 inches from here to the wall, and then there's 40 inches from there to the wall. So it's a really weird situation where like this thing doesn't look even, right? Like the window is over to the left. So I have to find the center of the room back here. So like you see this like archway or whatever. So that's where like it's a weird situation. I gotta find the center of the room. So it's like here, right? And it's gonna be like it's visually it's gonna be like off, which I hate. My OCD is gonna get crazy with it. But at the end of the day, yeah, we can have like a screen come down here.
Look,
Um,
I have a 120-inch acoustic transparent motorized screen from Elite Screens. I can't use it. I ended up doing a 150-inch fixed frame acoustic transparent. So what's the problem? You can't use that?
oh no, I can use. I just need to get somebody to come in and install it. That's all.
Why? It's you just find the studs and then you screw it
I
on.
don't do. I don't do. I don't do that.
I can do
I
that,
would.
bro.
Huh?
Come on, bro. You didn't see the one in my living room? You just find the studs and you put it on.
Dude,
Dude, you
I
find
don't. I would rather have somebody do it and do it right and make sure it's like perfectly center. I don't want to like look at it and be like, man, I'm off by like 2 inches.
seriously, the stuff from Elite Screens, they have like once you place it on there, they make it so that you can slide it because they know it might not be perfect every time. Anyway, this is the one I have. Let's see how much it is.
I'd have to come pick that up.
125 even.
Or do you
It
just
is
have
120 inches, 120.8 inches wide.
100 and what?
120.8 inches wide.
I don't think I have enough space for that. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my digital? I just had it. I just looked at you. There you
This
are.
is the one I got.
120 inches wide.
Mm-hmm. So it's an AT screen. Boom.
What's 100? Oh, it's 10 feet. I got 10 feet to the wall from over here. On this side of the painting. Oh no, it would have to be somewhere like here. So this is 11 feet to the wall. That would be real tight, bro. That'd be real tight.
It's motorized.
It's
The rest of
motorized.
the time,
No, just I mean
120.8. And the thing is, part of it, if you look at the screen here, that is the top bar, and the whole screen is actually within that slightly.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So we just need enough for that bar.
Mm-hmm. The bar has to come down.
Yeah, I mean that would work. I think that would work.
And it's an AT screen, and it also has like a black lining in the back, which is good because you have a window.
Yeah, I mean it would definitely cover that. Yeah, that window.
Yeah,
I mean the projector's already here.
So I would say we could do something like this, and then you're all set. It's chilling over here.
Oh, it's just over. Oh, so I got to come pick it up. Huh?
I just don't have any place to put it. Like none of my rooms can actually accommodate that.
Is this with your guy that I met at the CEDIA? From him?
Mm-hmm.
Jaime?
Yeah, it's our dude Jaime. What other questions do we have?
Oh, here.
Oh yeah, by the way, that Aetherion, my review's coming out soon. It's called the Aetherion Max, and it has almost all the same functionality as like the Valerian Max. You know, the EBL has the iris that you can change. So kind of cool.
Hey Joe, this guy's asking about remote calibration.
You guys provide remote calibration? That's something I do offer. If you go to magicbeansaudio.com, then you'll see a section there for remote calibration services.
Drop a link, bro. Drop a link.
Okay, I'll
make it easy. Make it easy on them.
Boom, boom, boom. So, yes. Pixel Case asks, how how acoustically transparent are these screens? Can you notice sonic differences with
I
them
mean, there
up or
will
down?
there is
Yeah,
it would it be correct to have two calibrations, one for screen up and one for screen down?
I think it's a good idea. If you
Yeah.
really care, it's gonna make a difference.
Uh-huh.
You know, if you consider the fabric that's in front of a typical screen, that thin fabric, that's barely anything compared to a screen. A screen
Oh,
has to
you
do a
mean
lot more.
the grill, the speaker grill.
Yeah, the speaker grill. These screens are significantly thicker than that. So yeah, it's gonna definitely affect the higher frequencies, and that's something that I was planning on doing with the current one is measuring the effect.
Hmm.
So that's something that some manufacturers will show you what frequencies it affects, how much it affects it, things
What
like that.
I think the other thing would be how far, like, where do you put the speaker in relation to the screen? Like, is the speaker right in behind the screen? Is there like a foot space or half a foot space between the speaker and the screen? How does that work?
Yeah, so that's a good question, and that also affects the sound that comes off of it because you got to remember, partially, yeah, it's absorbing some of the higher frequencies, but some of it is actually going to bounce off of that screen.
Right.
It's gonna bounce off. It might hit the back wall, might bounce back,
Huh.
and so depending on how close you have it, will change some of that stuff. So
Would it change anything like lower, like 70,
no,
80, 90 hertz?
no, not even close. It's gonna be all
Like
like
200,
it's
200
gonna
and
be
above?
all 1 kilohertz and up stuff.
Oh, 1 kilohertz and up. Okay.
Higher frequency stuff. The but the fact that you have the speakers close to a wall, yeah, that's gonna do something.
Well, that, yeah,
But
that.
yeah, it's all higher frequency stuff. It's I kind of have to test it, but my hypothesis is that the closer you have it to the screen, the higher the frequency it's going to affect.
Mhm.
Versus if you have it further back, it'll still do something, but probably going to be lower in frequency.
So
So that's
when we're hanging this thing, it's got to be like it has to land in front of all the equipment and shit, right?
oh no,
So,
I thought it was going to be in back of it, bro.
oh shit, I could just move the TV out of the way and get the
Actually,
most
I was
amount of
responding to you on the
space.
cruise trip, and the internet's like garbage. So I'm over here like on the
Oh,
cruise responding, and I say, "Yeah, is it gonna be in front or something like that?" You're like,
yeah.
"That is the dumbest question." Of course, you idiot.
I'm like, what are you thinking? What
What
is
is
this
the
guy
dumb?
thinking?
How
I'm gonna
dumb
have
is
a
this question?
drop down projector screen behind the TV.
Yeah, no,
How many people have done that? Anybody done that here?
right behind. That's useful.
Speak up in the chat. It's okay. We won't make fun of you like a whole lot anyway.
I think I was just trying to make a point. Like the depth is gonna matter. Like you should really consider how deep that thing's
Well,
gonna
see
be because
that,
you're
and
gonna
that,
have to
and
have
that's
a
the thing,
TV and then the screen and
because it does make sense in that sense. In that, because I'm losing at least 3 feet in the room. It being in front of everything, which means then the seats have to be back, which also brings me to the point that I don't think I'll have space for 7 ear level speakers. I might have to just go with 5, which I'm really pretty fucking pissed about. I was like, finally, you know. But I
no, you
mean,
deserve some rears. Well, you have rears in your studio. Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I was like, in the studio. Now this is gonna be my third Atmos setup, Joe.
yeah, I
Third.
know.
I feel like, what the fuck? What is this guy crazy? You know what? I did realize something. I have a 15-inch per listen subwoofer, and I have that new SB5000 up there. That SVS, is that also a 15-inch? I think it is, right? Or 13-inch.
Mm.
13-inch SB5000. Let me see.
Why don't you just get a Trina, bro, and then have a TV in the front, you know, and then have the projector on the side, and then you just use your Trina to be like, there we go. Now I'm gonna watch over here. No, remap those speakers. No. Okay. Never
Remap
mind.
the speakers. Yeah, I don't know.
Because then you have your TV, forget all that.
Is somebody here?
Um,
Hello? The fuck?
yes, it's me.
Ghost. It's a ghost. I don't know. Okay, so was gonna ask how do those DJ column speakers would perform for a home 2.2 use? It would blow the shit out of your eardrums, bro. Like,
I was really thinking about exactly what you're saying, Pixel Castle. I was thinking about that while I was listening to those Meyer sound speakers, and it's not bad. It's not a bad experience. I would say just consider what does it sound like when you're close to speakers? It sounds like the higher frequencies are just like really you can tell you're close to speakers.
yeah.
It's not a you can tell. And then you can also tell when you're far away from speakers. These speakers sound like they're always close to you. Even if you're far. That's how it sounds. And that's why I think people kind of like the Klipsch sound too. Because
Mhm.
Klipsch kind of do that. You had those RF7
Dude,
3.
yeah.
Did they not kind of do that projecting thing?
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah?
A lot.
A
A
lot.
lot. It was great. Dude, those things are just giant boxes. If they were, and they were kind of 110 pounds, trying to like aim those things was a
Hmm.
bit, right? I have to get up and then and they're on spikes, so I gotta lift them and then all this nonsense.
But yeah, they do that. Like clip speakers tend to throw sound far.
Yes.
Kind of the same. Look at the waveguide. Is it not very similar to
Yeah.
what you see in PA speakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even so the RCF column speakers that I use for DJing, they actually got an update. And in that update, Joe, they went with instead of 8 2-inch speakers, they went with 8 3-inch speakers, and then they added like a vertical horn.
Mm. It's sometimes you can actually like look at a horn and kind of get an idea of how it throws out sound. It's not a mystery. It's not a if you want to talk out of those like those like a paper, not a paper one, but like a plastic like bullhorn type of
Cones.
thing.
Yeah, the little cones.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
are they wide and shallow? Is that how they look? Or are they more like a bit
Like the
like
big
that?
round
They're
thing.
deep.
Yeah.
They're deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you look at some of the horns that are for these PA speakers, they're a little deeper, right? They're a little bit of a deeper profile, which kind of tells you this is meant to send the sound forward, far. If you get a shallower profile, right, then it's meant to kind of disperse the sound a little bit wider and not as far. So that's a trade-off: either wide and not as far, or narrow and far. That's a trade-off. You have the same amount of energy coming from both, and you can tell by looking at it what the trade-off is that they're trying to make. And of course, the widest is going to be no horn. If it's the tweeter's right on the baffle, then it sprays out any direction, like sideways.
Yeah. Every direction. Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a mystery.
With that waveguide, you're focusing.
Mhm.
We're focusing the sound, and then we're focusing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's not just all.
it
It's
shouldn't
like,
be such a mystery. People make it sound like you can look at the thing. Is it deep? What is the throat? How far is it? How deep is that thing? So is it shallow? Anyway, you can go from there. What else we got?
Pixel Castle says just add a motorized TV to lift the TV.
Lift the TV out.
It'd be some like Iron Man shit, right? The TV like rolls down. That's when that's when we need the rollable OLED. That's what I needed. I need a rollable OLED now, Joe. It's just like rolls
Well,
out of the way, your screen pops down.
remember in those hotels, the fancy hotels back in the day, it'd be a cabinet, like a normal cabinet, but then the TV would come up from the cabinet.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like,
Dude.
oh, look at how fancy a TV came out of the cabinet.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I really like those ultra short throw cabinets that do that I saw at like Hisense's booth, right?
Mhm.
It's like it pops out the UST in the front and then the shit opens up and then rolls up. Goochman says he's pretty handy and willing to help as long as I don't sue him. Some shit drops. Here, Kurosan says I had one drop quarter-inch in front of my OLED, moved the TV as close to the wall. Plus, it kind of removed the need for acoustic transparent because of the TV. But just for in-wall speakers, would good. In-walls speakers would good.
Okay, I get it.
I mean, here's another messed up part is like that TV stand doesn't fit that TV. Like the TV feet are wider than the TV stand, so I had to go to IKEA and pick up like a $30 tabletop. So that actually is hitting the back wall. So I have to find a new TV stand, and that's not easy, man. I found an awesome TV stand from Salamander, and it has like a little spot for the center channel and all that. And in the cabinets, it has fans, built-in fans for air cooling and stuff. Yeah, that's a cool $4,600.
Yeah. Well, you've seen those motorized ones for UST projectors.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And then they have the thing, but then there's no place for a TV.
Right.
You got to forget about the TV.
Yeah.
So I think you wanted to do reviews of TVs and also have a projector set up. So yeah, I have one. Whenever you need it.
What? Maybe I should go down there tomorrow.
Whenever. It's just taking up space.
I'll come by. I'll come by tomorrow with the after my haircut.
Yeah.
Haircuts at noon. That like traffic shouldn't be. Oh, traffic on the way back could be bad. If I just go there and like not fucking spend 2 hours, it'll be okay.
Nah, bro, I'm put you to work.
What's that?
I'll put you to work. But, hey, bro, I happen to have to move this. Can you help me with these subs?
Fuck those horrendous subs. I'll be like, put it on the cart. Put it on the cart. What are you talking about?
That's funny. Yeah, what else? Anything else? Dude, before we go, can we please talk about that? We got to talk about a few more things, just real quick, okay?
Oh, Nam?
Yeah, just real quick.
What,
we have to touch on some quick things. Boom. Let me go back to sharing this. Let me fast forward to these truly.
Oh, truly, yeah.
Dude, the voice coils were huge, and then the magnet was just different. And they were saying that like it keeps it a lot cooler because there's more surface area. Maybe the driver experts out there can tell us why that's not a good idea. But to me, it seems like a great idea for subs.
Look at this thing.
Much more control.
This thing looks like something out of like Transformers, dude. Like,
hey, this guy. So it was after hours. Everybody was closed up. And he's like, you know what? I'll let you just check this out real quick. He's like, I'll turn it up for you. And of course, he doesn't know that Chana knows how to DJ. So he's like, yeah.
I'm like, I have my USB stick with all my music.
He's saying everything's running off batteries. All the DJ stuff's running off batteries. These are battery-powered subs. So they're portable. And I think they have, the 10-inch?
Well, I mean, it's not a battery-powered sub. He just connected it up to a power station.
No. These are battery-powered subs.
What do you mean?
They're battery-powered, bro. Huh?
Where's the battery?
They're inside. Those are battery-powered.
What?
He was saying this thing is all running off the battery power, but he also said that the Bose speakers are battery-powered.
Uh-huh.
And so are these subs. Like, that's their whole thing.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
The woofer. Innovative. So hold on. Truly Base 50. Damn. So we did talk about this a few weeks ago, though. So let me see.
Yeah, so we were just walking around NAMM. It was like the end of the show, and then all of a sudden Joe's like, "Truly, oh, that's that thing," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" At first, I thought he was talking about like alcoholic beverages, but then no, it was these guys.
$38.99.
$1,000.
Battery powered subwoofer.
Battery powered subwoofer. No wires, no installation, no compromises. Wow. Well, there you go.
So there's that crazy thin driver.
Yeah.
And so this was the Solo Base 50. and then that one has the base port.
Yeah.
You can connect
What
it
does
and
that
make it a
mean?
visual ported.
Does that mean that it's just using the physics and adding a port to it? Or is it actually
Mm,
firing into that?
my guess is okay. So by itself, it's probably a sealed situation. Probably sealed, or I don't know if it's ported. Probably sealed.
No. It's got to be sealed. So then that adding that universal port turns it into a
I would say
bandpass enclosure, right?
bingo. Yes, because instead of the sound coming out of this, now
It's
it's
coming out
firing
of a
into
port.
this space, and then now you're hearing the sound coming out of a tuned port. So,
How many did they have on that cart? Two of them?
I think they had two of them. We'll go back to the video. Let's go back to the video. Anything else on this page though? Base 50. Dude, how cool is this? If you just had this little setup right here, boom.
Dude, if that's battery powered
Look
and
at this.
if I've just pulled up with two of those and two tops and my little power station right in my like trunk of my SUV, I could just be sitting there and then have the like it'll be like tailgate party like to the extreme. I
So
rock a mic like a vandal.
they have an adapter you can make it so it works as a car audio sub.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
I
look at
would
that.
totally come out to my kids' soccer games and I will be that guy. I will be the guy that brings the subs and the speakers. I don't care. I have a wagon. I'll do it. So we heard it. Let's go back to this. Share. Damn. Oh. So first thing to notice is this guy doesn't know that
Angela
Chana
says
knows what's
you're
up.
already that guy.
Huh?
You're already that guy.
I am already that guy.
Yeah.
I am that guy. I am him.
You was him.
Okay, look at watch this guy. Watch when Chana starts doing something. Watch this dude's face. All right, so he's like, "I'm gonna turn it up for you," and then Chana's like, "Oh, look at it! Look at how happy this guy is." You just start going nuts on this thing, as if the dials were hot, right?
Homie, yeah.
Why do DJs make it look like the dials are always hot? How's it go? How's it go? Look, hot dials. Ah. Don't burn yourself.
Boom. That guy's like, he's like, "Hey, you know what you're doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, 25 years DJing, bro."
Well, the president came up and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let's just roll this card out and just might as well
Yeah,
just perform every."
that's
might
what
as
he's.
well.
Yeah, him in the hat. See, another guy in a hat, right?
And this is let's see what Chana has to say about these.
Dope.
So while Chana was geek,
Well,
hold on. Let's see.
This is fucking dope.
Told you. I told you. I told you.
This is dope.
So while yeah. That was a cool speaker.
yeah, we got a call with this guy tomorrow, right?
I don't know. Did he say yes?
Yeah, he sent a thing.
Okay. This is the president. This guy was super cool. Look at so that's the voice coil. So think about the dust cap. The entire voice coil is attached to the dust cap part. So that thing was lightweight, but like super stiff. Like it's just that's what you want for a sub. You want everything to be lightweight and stiff. And that's what this is. That's what this was. And so of course you have to have the surround and all that stuff attached to it. But this thing was nuts. So this was really cool. I want to get my hands on some of these subs, bro. Just go rock out anywhere we go. Imagine anywhere you go, Chana. You just bring you some powered speakers.
Yeah,
you
some
got
little
subs
ones.
with you.
I have two little 8-inch ones, bro. I have like two little 8-inch ones I can use as tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my
You're not
DJ.
letting any-
I just got a new all-in-one DJ controller for like the gig I did in Vegas. So I
Just
can
like
like literally
pop-up.
pull up in my car with the power station for the other Although I think my car does have like outlets in the back.
We should start doing just some pop-up stuff and just like pop up and start DJing somewhere?
Yeah.
And sir, you're gonna have to leave. Okay, sorry about that. Bye.
Sorry,
Pack
let
up.
me just pack this up. Toss it in there and get out. Joe, you want to answer this? John reviews it. Asks, why did you guys switch from Wednesday night to Tuesday night?
Soccer. My kid has soccer on a different nights. She has practice on different nights, so it's high priority for her. She loves to do it, so
I know.
Gotta be a good parent and support.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're supposed to have an AI meeting today too, but I was just like, ugh. Like, let's push the meeting back to 5:30. I can knock both things out in one day.
There you go. 6.5 inch version.
Look at those drivers are crazy, dude. Those things are so heavy, so like they're so dense, and like they really know what they're doing over here. That's a bass driver. That little 6.5 inch bass driver.
Look, this is a 19-inch coil. That's what they're saying. And that dude would stand on this thing.
Yeah.
So okay, we've got to end it at this. So we've been at this podcast for a while, but we have to talk about this. Shauna calls me over, bro. You got to come check this out.
Brian's face when look, I got Brian's face. Let me find the clip. Here, this one. I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one. All right, here, hold on. I'll unmute it.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. It's just the doors rattling. Everything's rattling. Right.
So you guys have to remember how huge this hall was. When people rent out little wedding halls and stuff in hotels. Just imagine something like that. Okay.
Yeah. Look at Brian's face. Look at his face. You got go in. You got to try this.
Hey, so imagine this, and it's on my video. You can kind of see it. You know those ceiling tiles, like those little tiles, dude. Like dust and particles were coming off of this thing.
Do you see this in the corner here? This light is on the right.
Going,
it's just all like messed up there. Here, let's go back to your video. Go back to your.
So let's see.
This was just a stupid amount of bass.
So let me just say this. You know when we complain about Christopher Nolan films and how the vocals are hard to hear, it's because he's trying to maintain the dynamic range. So when something is loud, he wants you to be able to hear that without distortion. But what's important is the relative difference. That's why that guy in the JBL car demo was talking so quietly. Yeah, we're going to do this. So when he plays the music loud, you're like, whoa, look at that contrast between quiet and loud. And so in this particular case, I had to turn down the gain on my camera mic or on my binaural mics. I had to turn the gain down so low that when people were like clapping, you couldn't even hear them clapping. You know what I mean? Like when people are clapping, you can usually hear that. But the relative difference was so crazy. Let me see. It doesn't even make yeah. Seriously, it sounded so nuts.
Everybody, I remember going to NAMM like a few years ago and doing the podcast here, and somebody's like, did you hear the Bass Boss demo? And everybody would say that. And then finally, Brian was the one that called me. He's like, yo, dude, I found Bass Boss. You got to hear this. And so I'm like, okay. And then I was at something, and then I made my way over there, and that's when I saw him. It's like he's coming out the room. He's like, you gotta hear this. You gotta hear this. And as soon as I went in there, I was just like, where the hell is Joe? And then Joe was like, I'm at 205. I'm like, dude, 201, hurry up, bro. They're about to close.
Watch this.
Like I bet you
Everybody
anything.
clapping afterwards. Hello. Super low.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that thing was nuts. That was very, very loud.
Yeah. That was that like my eardrums were like vibrating. Like I'm
How
just
many
like
ones did they have in there?
this for sure that was not healthy for anybody in that room. That was like a dangerous amount of like more bass than a crack house.
I thought it was healthy. It'll loosen up whatever earwax you got going on in there.
Dude,
It'll
like
loosen it right up.
I don't know. I felt like I needed to protect my ears. And then I'm like, you guys should like be handing out earplugs. And they're like, oh, our desk had a whole bunch of earplugs and the little bowl was empty. So
You know what? I think it's really the higher frequencies are the ones that hurt your ears. Like
Yeah.
this is loud. This is loud, but it's more just like a funny sensation. I don't know that that's really the sound that messes up your ears. Although who am I? I don't know these things. It could be very bad for you.
You're Joe and Tell.
I don't know. Anybody know whether these low frequencies are bad for your hearing at high SPLs like this? Did it really like bother your ears?
Yeah.
It did.
I mean, it like I could feel my eardrums like fucking vibrating, dude. And I was like, this is not good. Like that was the impression I got.
It's probably your ears just slapping.
All right, here. One last thing for Nam, and we can put it to bed. I just got out of the Sony and Cali Audio little hotel party, and I looked down. This is the difference between Nam, Joe, and Expona.
Okay.
That's the difference. I look down the hall. Look how far I am. Look how far I.
There you go.
That's the difference between Nam and Expona. You're never gonna see this shit at Expona. This is hilarious. This is like the funniest thing. Look how far that is. Oh god.
Oh, that's funny. Well, hey, I'm glad to be back. You know, I know we're not doing these podcasts as often as we were before. We just been busy, lots of changes, you know, being sick, all that. And so, you know, we want to do these when we have something to talk about.
Dude, I still have like videos I need to put out from the trade shows, and I got videos about making this room. I'm doing a whole like, you know, step-by-step home theater series with this room. So it's like everything's slow moving. I got to get a rug. I got to get a right color rug. I don't know what I'm going to do with these couches. Like, there's just all this stuff to do.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's fun as shit, man. And I'm like at home more. I was at the studio last night, and I was just literally playing Call of Duty, and I'm like, fuck, this is so good. You know, like, there's just something about video games that's actually a great video. Do you know that the Dolby Atmos in the PlayStation 5 and the Dolby Atmos in the Xbox is different? In-game, not from the disc. From the disc, it just gets bit streamed out, so it's the same if you're doing that. But it's totally different in the game. And it's because of the way that they're packed. They're just like Sony's taking whatever they have and then just putting it into an Atmos wrapper, right? So that it can be used by the AVR. But the Atmos in the Xbox is actually true Atmos, and it is night and day difference. Soon as I switched, I play Call of Duty on the PlayStation upstairs, and then I played it on the Xbox, and I'm like, oh, this is much better. So like, I'll have a video about that too, because it explains.
I'm sure Reverend Slim will have something to say about that. He knows all about that.
Sucks. All right, guys. Let's get out of here. It is 5:48. Man, look at that. Time flies, dude.
Yeah, we missed you guys. Instead of an hour, we did an hour 45. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, not always going to be like that. So don't get used to it. You know,
Yes, don't get used to anything that we do.
just like sometimes I might take you out for a nice dinner, but don't get used to it. All right, guys. For those of you watching on the replay, make sure you become part of the crew. Go to crew.dailyhifi.com and have access to the after show, which we're about to jump into right now with everybody that's part of the crew. So,
Oh, before we go, did you guys? If you guys haven't seen this, you guys got to check this out. In the after show crew, I think it was Aaron maybe who shared this.
I don't know what's happening.
Did you guys watch this? Jurassic Park Works, the Xfinity commercial that I guess they're gonna put for the big game.
Oh,
please watch that. I'm gonna put a link here. Share, copy. Do yourself a favor and watch that ad. It is awesome. Boom. There it is. That's it. That's all I wanted to add.
Jurassic Park, what? The big game?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes, on behalf of myself, Mr. Joe and Tell, and the ever so absent Mr. Aaron from Aaron's Audio Corner. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.